make it now peculiar to Nigeria is because our own has been on for more than 4 years. It has been on for more than 4 years, and it's an absolute ban on us. If you want to compare the ban on Nigerians living and working in UAE compared to other nationalities that are facing similar problem, Nigerians in UAE will consider our own more strict and more precise. We have families that are stuck outside of the country that cannot come and join their families here. We have Nigerians giving birth to kids here, and their children cannot be documented because probably the parents don't have visa. So it's not peculiar to Nigerian. However, our own is more strict. So what is the cause? The visa problem actually started after COVID. After COVID, Nigeria was one of the countries UAE opened up after COVID, but there was now issue of COVID test, PCR test. They have to do 3 to 4 tests before getting to the park. The former Minister of Aviation, Adi Sidikar, and the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Godfrey Yema, they described this as discriminating against Nigerians. So they placed a ban on Emirates Airline. That ban they placed on Emirates Airline now propelled the country also to move forward to Nigerians work permit. And ever since then, it's been back and front. It's been back and front. And even now, the Emirates Airline resumed flying back to Nigeria. They only resume on renewal, resumption. Because before the flight ban on Emirates Airline by the Nigerian government, Emirates Airline were operating 3 flights per day, 2 from Lagos and 1 from Abuja. And 21 per week, but currently they are only operating 1 flight per day, 7 per week. So you will agree with me that the resumption is just a skeleton operation. So that is why we Nigerians living working in UAE, we are everywhere calling on the Nigerian government to fix this problem. The Nigerian government, the current administration, have actually tried on this issue. So 2 years ago, the Nigerian president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, visited UAE from India just for this issue. The issue was not properly handled then, probably due to the announcement of the former presidential spokesperson, Jury, when he said the ban has been lifted immediately, and it caused a lot of noise everywhere. So we employed the Nigerian government to revisit the issue again. The issue is still there because ever since that announcement was made, a lot of Nigerians believe that the issue has been resolved and Nigerians can now get visa. But on the contrary, the problem is still there. Nigerians living and working in UAE are still facing a lot of problems regarding visa, renewal, work permit, to change company to another company. It's been very difficult. A lot of Nigerians currently are stuck at the company they've been working for years without the hope of them being able to change company.
Okay, so that must be a very distressing situation for Nigerians. I mean, seeing this situation that you've painted, or this current status quo that you've painted. And I remember that incident where the Nigerian president went to Dubai, and then it was prematurely announced, by the spokesperson of the president back then, about the fact that this has been lifted and all of that. Now, looking at the current situation, right? What are some of the extreme circumstances prevailing apart from this job thing? Do you have Nigerians being arrested? Do you have them being imprisoned? Do you have them being deported? What exactly are some other consequence of this particular stance of the UAE government on refusing Nigerians in particular? And seeing that this Emirate thing has been sort of, what do you call it now? There has been some sort of a decision has been taken in the sense that Emirate has started flying the route basically, um, first of all, just answer the question. Help me understand what are some of the other gory conditions and situations that Nigerians are facing. Pastor TJ, do you want to talk about that before Mr. Oluwatosin was to come back to him?
All right. I think one of the things that I like to talk about is what my brother said earlier. This situation is not peculiar to Nigeria alone. I don't know, maybe you can hear me very well.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
This situation is not to Nigeria alone, but Nigeria has been labeled here as bad people, which I think that is the question I want us to address first. I think for us to correct this error, we need to start from home. The reason is that we're in the situation where a job opportunity will be given out and say, okay, let's assume a manager is needed in a company. They say, it's open to all nationalities except Nigeria.
Wow, are you serious?
Nigeria.
That is often put out there?
Sorry?
You mean they offer, like maybe a job advert? If a job advert comes in, they'll say open to all nationalities except Nigerians. Wow.
Except Nigeria. What is the crime of Nigeria? That's number one. Number two, Nigerians, even the one with national ID card, they are moving with fear in Dubai. Why? The problem is from home. When my brother came here last time, I'm talking about investing to come and invest in Nigeria and in Dubai so they can allow to see. I said, no, it's not about investment. It's about our father, our government, who is not speaking for us. We need our leader to stand for us because there are a lot of nationality committing so many crimes here, but the government are fighting for them. That is why they cannot label us where they label Nigeria. Anywhere you enter, anywhere you say you're in Nigeria, people get scared as if Satan, one criminal just enter a place. So I think the problem is from home. We need to address it from home. Our leader needs to do some things right. I have a lot of things I think our leaders need to do right. But number one, they are the one labeling us as a bad people. I'm not denying the fact that so many Nigerians are misbehaving out there. I'm not denying that fact. There are so many Nigerians committing crime, like other nationalities. And Nigeria, Dubai government have system to track those people, to trace them out, not to label every one of us as if we are all criminal. Nigeria and Dubai government have system to single out those criminal elements among us, not to label every one of us as if we are criminal. Why they label us as if we are criminal? Because we don't have government that people can respect all over not only in Dubai, all over the world. They talk to us anyhow, they treat us anyhow, they go to the prison. One Indian guy, one of them, when I was in a place called there some years ago, came back from prison and told me, say, I saw Nigerians in prison. See, I cry. I said, what happened? He said, Nigerians are too many. What they're going through there. Why? We don't have governments that can speak for us. I think I can give room to my brother so that I can speak more on this issue. God bless you.
All right, Mr. Oluwatosin, Pastor Ogunlade has said a whole lot. He said Nigerians commit crime, but equally other nationalities commit crime. But the problem is government not speaking enough for its citizens. Do you agree with him on that, or do you have a different opinion?
I agree with him 100%. Many people have faulted Nigerians living and working in UAE, saying that it is the atrocity of Nigerians living and working in UAE that causes the problem of visa and work permit. But this is not true. We have other nationality in here that they are doing way more than Nigerians. And the irresponsibility of Nigerian government is causing a lot of problems to Nigerians living and working in UAE. Although it doesn't start from this current administration, the last administration actually have spoiled a lot of things before this current administration comes in. And this current administration also, they tried, and I don't know if they have given up or they are still doing some things on it, because periodically we see in the news that some Nigerian minister will come, they will visit, and without mentioning the strugglings, the problems Nigerians are facing in UAE. This afternoon, we just gotten an update again that the FCT minister just arrived in Dubai for some event. We expect that these people, they are our representatives, and they have the power, the competency, and the grant to be able to speak for us, advocate for our cause with our host authority here. So it is a shame when they come around and they just go about their stuff and they go back. Nigerian government really need to do a lot regarding this issue of work permit and visa Nigerians are facing in UAE. For instance, some months ago, we got to know that there's no currently an existing memorandum of understanding on labor between Nigeria.
All right, I may have to stop you there because we have a quick commercial to take. That when we come, you will just land on your point. Just so hold your thoughts. Let's take a quick commercial, people. We will come right back and round up on this conversation.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Hi everyone, my name is Swat. That's the name my father gave me, but you can always call me Her Vocal Majesty. I'm the host of The Sunny Side on 95.1 Nigeria Info. It takes place every weekday, noon to 3 p.m., where we get to have all the lovely contemporary conversations. If your days are normally long and gloomy, well, not anymore, because I'm here to make it all bright and sunny for you. So join me. It's an invitation. You don't want to miss out.
Admissions for the 2025
Audio. Connection established.
T3 because we have a 2:45 advert. So, Mr. Oluwatosin and Pastor Ogunlade, thank you so much for being here. Quickly, you were on a point, about Nigerian officials coming into the UAE, going about their business and not attending to the pressing needs of their citizens in that country. So you may want to wrap that up before we go on.
Okay, thank you very much. What I'm saying, some months ago, we got to know that there is no memorandum of understanding between both countries on labor, especially, and some other areas of life that there should be memorandum of understanding. And as Nigerians in UAE, we believe that if this memorandum of understanding is in place, probably the work permit problem we are facing will not be this long, because we know a number of other nationality that has an existing memorandum of understanding with UAE, and their citizens are here enjoying work. They don't have all the problems that we are facing. So we're also calling on the Nigerian government to please help us with the memorandum of understanding. Every memorandum of understanding that needs to be signed between both countries should be signed. Not memorandum on cargo, memorandum on flight. Nigerians in UAE will not benefit anything from cargo. In fact, our numbers are getting reduced daily. So the cargo, at the end of the day, it's not going to benefit anyone. Like the flight they resume now did not benefit both parties because people cannot really come. People cannot really travel. Instead of 21 flights per week, they are doing only 7. That is a fraction of whatever they are doing before. So there's good business in Nigeria for UAE. There's a lot benefit for Nigerians also here in UAE. But we need both governments to sit down together, sign some deals that's going to benefit we the people.
Well, this memorandum of understanding that you're talking about, I wonder if Nigeria doesn't have existing, bilateral relations with the UAE to warrant any form of special memorandum. I mean, because don't you have the Nigerian embassy, so to speak, or high commission or whatever it is that represents the interest of Nigerians in the UAE to reach out to them so that they interface with the government? Because naturally that's what happens, So talking about an extra memorandum in this case is, what I'm trying to wrap my head around. But then let's stick to that question as in the representation for the High Commission, the embassy, the ambassador, whatever it is. Even though right now I know Nigeria does not have ambassadors, but don't we have something of that sort within the UAE that can interface with the government? After all, that's why we have those sort of bilateral relations, between countries. What's the situation like out there?
Yeah, I take that.
Okay.
Okay. There's a good bilateral relationship between both countries. Currently, the UAE also have an ambassador in Nigeria. They have an embassy in Nigeria, in Abuja, and they also have a visa office in Lagos. If we don't have a good bilateral agreement, in fact, the office in Lagos, which is their second office, was open during this issue. So if Nigeria is not a good grant for them, or we don't enjoy good bilateral relationship, I believe these 2 offices will not be there and functioning well. And if you follow the UAE embassy on social media, you will see that the ambassador in Nigeria is very active, meeting governors, meeting ministers, and head of parastatals in Nigeria. So we have good bilateral relationship both countries. I'm talking about the Nigeria embassy and the consulate here. I think they are incapacitated. The Nigeria embassy and the consulate here, they are incapacitated in the sense that the Nigerian Foreign Affairs Ministry does not work hand in hand with these people. Even they themselves, they are frustrated about the issue we are having, because we Nigerians in UAE, we are currently going to meet them, asking them questions, having a number of confrontation with them. Why are you guys here when we are here? We are suffering. Our government sent you here to come and represent us. Why are you not doing all this? But whenever they relate a problem here with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs back home in Nigeria, the Minister of Foreign Affairs are not paying due the attention that should be given to this issue. They are not giving it to it. Imagine Nigerians are here for more than 4 years now. Of course, this issue does not start in this administration, but Nigeria has been here for more than 2 years of this administration. This issue has been there. Many times on social media, we have reached out to the current Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Tunga. We have reached out to him, and he will promise that they are working on it. They are working on it. Other ministers are visiting this country. When the flight was not flying, the Minister of Aviation and Aero Initiative something, Festus Kiyamo, SAN, he visited the country, get the deal signed, get a lot of memorandums signed, and today Emirates is going back to Nigeria. We want to see the same thing. We want to see the same move from the Minister of Foreign Affairs. We want to see the same move from the Minister of Labor and Productivity in Nigeria. Nigerians are in UAE, our number is getting reduced every day. People are shouting there's no job, there's no visa, whereas our government can solve the problem. Why are they shying away from solving the problem? If the problem is beyond them, they cannot solve it. They should just ask all of us here to return back home, so that we'll not just be here suffering and waiting for a miracle to come from them while they turn deaf hair.
Wow, deaf hair. So that means there is even yes. Go ahead, Pastor TJ.
I think I want to show you something like what my brother said. If you ask those responsible, those that are supposed to stand up and speak for us, what is going to hear? What you constantly hear from them, that Nigeria are misbehaving there. Nigeria are not conducting the same way out there. They go there to go and do this, go and do that. Hello. Let me tell you, I heard one of government official this last week, when there was an incident that happened in Nigeria, maybe a tanker fell in Niger State, and some people got burned, and it was heaping the blame on the citizen that when security personnel got there, they chased them away. Those are the things that our leaders are doing, shifting blame on whatever on the citizen, telling us that they are not behaving well, they are not behaving well. I think these people does not know why they are leaders. I think they don't know they are here to fight for us, to defend us, to help us, even to cane us when it's needed. When it's time for them to scold us, they should bring us in and scold us, not to be telling how people out there that Nigerians are not behaving well. We are not all bad. I can tell you. I know my brother, Oluwatosin here for some years. You can check Google account. I can say some things about him. I know myself that I'm not a bad citizen. I'll be behaving well. There is no offense that can be linked to me for the almost 4 years I've been in Dubai. I've been conducting myself where I don't be traffic light. I do everything I'm supposed to do. Those say, blame on us. I think the right thing they need to do is to stand up as leaders. The Minister of Aviation or whatever that is supposed to take responsibility for what is happening should stand up and speak for us, fight for us, defend us, and let us have life in Dubai. People are dying. I've been in the market. I was in there where Nigerians, we have a lot of Nigerians. I can tell you, they are crying. I can tell you, this thing is not only affecting Nigeria, affecting those Indians, because Nigeria is a big market in UAU. Our clothes, our food, everything about Nigeria is very, 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 very popular here. But now, what are they doing? Indians go to India and copy our Ankara, and go and do it in India and bring them here. They copy our dress, they copy everything, our food, they are selling gari. They are selling our gari. They are selling our oil. They are selling it here. They brought it from somewhere, but we are in big market here just because we don't have leaders that are fortunate. I'm very sorry to say so.
Wow. It's quite unfortunate. I mean, because at the end of the day, when you see these issues, it becomes a big diplomatic row, for countries who really do care about their citizens. I mean, for me, I would ask, why don't you get rid of the bad eggs, Deport them, maybe bring them back home or send them to prison. But then the ones who have a proven track of being upright and doing what they ought to do, then there should be room where government will sit down and say, you know what, you treat our citizens right, or there is consequence for that. That's what nations do. That's what nations do to protect their citizens. And so I understand where you're saying government needs to rise up and speak for Nigerian citizens, because it's going to speak very wrongly and give a very wrong image about the fact that Nigerians are not cared for. So, Mr. Oluwatosin, is there any contact, I mean, because, I asked about the embassy or the High Commission or, and all, you told me your own thoughts on that. But what about the Nigerian Diaspora Commission? I mean, is there any, have you tried to reach out at some point to that to also see if something can also be done with regards to that?
You mean the Nigerian government representatives in UAE?
No. This Nigerian Diaspora Commission, that is headed by Abike Dabiri, has there been any contact? Any? Both of you are smiling at the same time.
Yeah, because the reason we are smiling at the same time is because of the position Madam Abike Dabiri have been on this issue before now. And you see, it is disheartening when you see Nigerian government officials that should be, taking responsibility and fixing problems Nigerians are facing. But instead, what they do is to shift blames. We were relating with Madam Abike Dabiri in the early days of this problem, 2021. Yeah, myself and a few other comrades, we were relating with her 2021, 2022, until the problem now was becoming maybe overwhelming for her, because the last administration under Buhari, they really show a non-channel attitude towards this issue. And instead of her to manage the situation well, she was saying Nigerians here are this, are that. So since we are getting that response from her and she doesn't pause to really understand what the situation is, we halt communication with her, and we halted communication with her. So we were focused on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Nigerian government representatives here. And the response we usually get from Nigerian government representatives here is that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs back home is not corresponding with them well on this issue. So recently we are not in talk with Madam Abike Dabiri. Maybe she has a better understanding of the situation now. Maybe if she's listening, or any of our team members are listening, they should please help us to revisit this issue. If they need a good understanding about what is happening on ground, we have a lot of citizens that are here, Nigerian citizens that are here, and have been following this issue for a while now. We have Pastor Ogunlade here, myself, and a number of other people they can reach out to, not just coming on national TV or on social media to paint all Nigerians in UAE black. Even though we have this problem we are facing now, till now, Nigerians are everywhere in UAE, in every sector in UAE, contributing to the growth of UAE and key into the dreams of the founding father of UAE in technology, in engineering, in education, in security, in aviation, even in aviation, in hospitality. Nigerians are everywhere in UAE, joining hands with other nationalities to make sure the country is run well and the future generation are well taught.
All right. I wish we could go on and on, but, on a final note, let me start with you, Pastor TJ. What would be the strong word you want to put out there with regards to all of this situation that you have painted, your concerns as Nigerians in diaspora, especially in the UAE? What is the word you want to send out to the government very quickly before we round up, and then I'll come to Mr. Tosin too?
What I want to say to our government is that there is no how a father, a responsible father, will hear the cry of his children and look away. A responsible father will always look for a way to defend his children and help them out of every problem. And I want to tell our president, our dear president, President Ahmed Tinubu, you are in that place because God wants you to be there, and you will not remain in that place forever. So for the opportunity you have, please do something about the situation of Nigerians in diaspora, not only in Dubai. Like I used to say, I've been crying about for the past 3 years, not because I was affected. I have my visa, the old one expired, I have the new one. So it's not affecting me, but I always feel pain when I see my brothers and sisters suffering on the street of Dubai. I always have pain in my heart. So, President Ahmed Tinubu, please, I will know what people are saying about the president. Mostly, they immediately past President Buhari. We will know when you talk about him, people will say something about him. Please, let us remember you for good. Let the citizens of Nigerians living in Dubai remember you for good. Help us out. We are not criminal. We are very hardworking. We are very good. We are very obedient. We abide by the rules, the regulation of everywhere you find ourselves.
All right. Thank you so much. Sorry, we're running out of time. I'll need you to speed it up. That's so that we'll quickly take our commercial in less than a minute or two. Quickly, Mr. Tosin.
Okay, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity. We call on the Nigerian government and everywhere meaning Nigerian that are currently listening or will be listening later to help us call on the Nigerian government to fix the problem Nigerians are facing in UAE. It's been more than 4 years and many lives have been shattered because of this issue. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you to you, Mr. Oluwatosin Akinbade and Pastor TJ, that is Pastor Taiwo Ogunlade, for joining me all the way from the UAE. I appreciate you, gentlemen, and we wish and hope that this would be looked into, hopefully by the Nigerian government standing up to fight for its citizens, because, I mean, it's that important. It's that important. It tells on the image of the country. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, ma'am.
God bless you, too. Well, that's the conversation there. Nigerians living in the diaspora. I wish we could carry on. But we have a commercial to play, and I have to go. Yes. So, I'll be back tomorrow, in Tuesday. From me to you, I'd like to say thank you. God bless you. And I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.
You're listening to Sunny Side with Swat.